Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another Clayton's Classroom. Today is May 17th, and our guest host is Todd Jones, also the Director of Business Development for Natural Action Technologies. We're going to be looking at a lot of different interesting points about structured water today with Clayton and Todd both, but I want to ask everybody to grab your portable unit if you have one, and if you don't have one, we're still going to engage in a breathing sequence exercise with Clayton tonight, and you'll benefit from that whether or not you have a breathing or you have a portable unit. So if you do have one, grab it, drink a glass or two of water, get good and hydrated, and we can get the most out of our breathing sequence. Also, my name is Corinne. I'll be your moderator tonight. And if you have any questions you would like to ask of either Clayton or Todd, go ahead and raise your hand by pressing *2. And if whatever we can get to, whatever time allows, we will definitely call on you. The first thing I would like to do before we get into our guests and guest hosts is read our disclaimer. This call is intended only for informational purposes. Neither the products nor the statements made about the products on this call have been evaluated by the FDA, AMA, or any other medical entity. The views and opinions expressed on this call by Clayton Nolte, distributors, customers, and other speakers solely represent the conclusions of said speakers and are not guarantees that anyone using the products will achieve the same results. These conclusions and products are not intended to be substitutes for the diagnosis, treatment, cure, or prevention of any disease or injury, nor should they be taken as substitutes for the advice of a physician. Anyone suffering from disease or injury should consult with a physician. All right. I read that way too slow. I have to practice more to be like those guys on the pharmaceutical commercials because you can't even understand them. So moving right along, I would like to introduce Clayton. Clayton Nolte, who is the owner and inventor of Natural Action structured water units, but Natural Action Technologies was born out of this creation by Clayton Nolte. Clayton began his journey several decades ago as a researcher of subtle and free energies in nature. Clayton left the farm in Minnesota and acquired 14 years of higher education, specifically in math, physics, and chemistry. His intellectual studies and intuitive curiosity led him to asking the universe, what more is possible? And finding the answers in nature, specifically water. After many years of observing the vast and mysterious properties of water, he invented a way to mimic how water moves naturally and rediscovers its own perfect balance. Clayton brought this technology into his own creation of structured water units, which also led to the discovery and benefits of breathing structured air. Clayton has manifested his dream of bringing the opportunity of structured water to all life for a healthier, happier experience. And I want to thank you once again for bringing us that opportunity, Clayton.
Well, thank you, Corinne, for that magnificent introduction. And, it's a constant evolution, structuring, whether it be structured water, structured air, structured sound. It just goes on and on and on, and it brings many interesting pathways to more and more and more. So
yeah, yes, it does, and we are finding out that by bringing up those pathways, it's inspiring a number of people to become very creative in how to take that idea and this technology into their own creation. And it's pretty exciting, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's, I'm reminded the new the latest issue of Acres magazine has been out now 2 or 3 days, and I get these amazing phone calls, from farmers and people already using structured water, but for many who are just in engaging in structuring their crops and their gardens and their and everything in their lives. So it's a magical time, and again, I say this with the greatest humility. I used to, and so many times we used to go through what is structured water. I don't even have to say that anymore, Corinne. I mean, people are already come to a call. They come to a question without my even having to repeat that, what is structured water, over and over and over again. I mean, it's pretty magical how intelligent the public has become, and that intelligence comes through from everything that the office does, from Monique and Leslie and yourself and Todd, and John and Steve. Everybody is contributing, and especially Stan. Everybody's contributing to this magical time, and where people are becoming much more in tune with what this is and how it can benefit them and their family and their lives.
Yeah, I'm sure seeing that more and more. Before we get into more discussion about structured water with Todd, because it's going to be a great discussion with the two of you, because Todd has quite a background in structured water as well. I think we should go ahead and get right into the breathing sequence. And
okay.
You were sharing with me earlier about the intention for the focus of our breathing sequence this evening. Do you remember what that
is? Yeah, bringing greater awareness,
Yeah.
Good. And so for each and every one of us to bring greater awareness into our lives. I know that structured water does this. I hear it, and I hear people who used to be skeptics about this. I mean, but it does change lives. It brings a greater awareness in so many ways, and greater awareness brings greater abundance. I mean, virtually everything that you focus on expands, becomes more. So do you want me to go through a breathing exercise? I'll just do one step each of the 5 steps that we call out in our breathing exercise. That comes with every portable we ship out worldwide. So it comes with a little breathing instruction. It also comes with a little tube, and that little tube is to kind of isolate your nose or mouth from from the outlet of the portable, so that others can use it. And if it's not something that the portable is for you alone, I mean, you can put your mouth on it, your nose on it. That's not a problem. The tube is just there as an awareness, a way of isolating you from the portable. So let me go through the 5 steps, and we're going to do them one time. And again, right now, we're all going to think about greater awareness and greater abundance, if you like. All you have to do is say this one time. You have to remember this exercise is, in a sense, 2 or more gathered together in like mind. And with the number of people on the call tonight, just thinking about this will bring it about. And especially when we go through the breathing exercise, we find this to be you can change people's lives with this two or more gathered together in like mind. So the breathing exercise is simple, and for those of you, I hope that you have taken the opportunity to take a glass of water, because the water aids your physiology to take on this energetic enhancement that is going to come down as an exercise, bringing your brain into regulation. As your brain regulates, it's going to bring harmony and peace and a tranquil feeling to every aspect of your being. Your brain controls everything. So as we oxygenate the brain with structured air, which happens in a very short order, things will change for you, and it's a significant way of bringing about a more healthy perspective for everyone. So here we go. The first step is in through your mouth, and it'll be out your nose. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, into your mouth, and out your nose. And I just want to say this, when I do these, I usually do them 3 times. Unless I'm going to go to the dentist, then I do them 9 times. So the next one is in through your left nostril, holding your right nostril shut, and then it'll be out your right nostril, holding your left shut. So it's in through your left nostril, 1, 2, 3, and out through your right. The third step is in through your right nostril, holding your left shut, and then it will be out your left nostril, holding your right shut. So in through your right, 1, 2, 3, and out your left. And I'm sure by now you can feel the difference. It gives you a head rush, makes you feel good, alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic, as I say. The fourth step is in through your left nostril, holding your right shut, and it'll be out your mouth. So 1, 2, 3, in through the left nostril. And out your mouth. And the fifth step is in through your right nostril, holding your left shut, and out your mouth. 1, 2, 3, into your right, and out your mouth. When Tim Tula is doing this, he adds a 6th step. And the 6th step basically is to breathe in through both nostrils and out your mouth. So let's just do that. In through your both nostrils, and what you can do is you can take your portable, turn it right side up in a sense where you're breathing through the large end. So 1, 2, 3, in through both nostrils and out your mouth. So there you go. There's the breathing exercise for Natural Action Technologies. If you would do this 2 or 3 times a day, I mean, you will bring a significant harmony to your whole physiology, because it as your brain goes into regulation, nothing else can happen, because the natural and, let's say, the healthy perspective of all living things is to have your brain in regulation. It brings every aspect of your physiology, means every organ, into its perfection and beyond. So it's a way to be healthy and abundant and aware. And this